All right. I had a request to go live, but I want you to know that I'm also talking to Quantum, and they're a little more important right now. So, not doing Instagram on this one. Too much already going on, and I need to make sure that this gets taken care of because, well, here, I'll show you. See all of that? Yeah, none of it's mine. Okay. They will charge you $200 on each one, so you got to be careful. All I was trying to do is replace a couple pods. That's what happens when you have a communication barrier and uneducated people working. And I know because I used to work at Quest. I was a phone installer for a very long time. They've got like this and that, use this app, use that app. Well, people are already leaving. So what do I need to do when I come on here to make you stay? I don't get it. So I'm gonna wait till that 3 minute mark hits, and one of my friends better get her ass here. I'll know when they're here because they come on YouTube. All right. He's like, please bear with me. I'm like, take your time. I went live, buddy. So, gonna let him do that. We're at the 3 minute mark. Somebody's gonna be upset they missed it. Welcome to Daily Trudge, especially since it was requested. I would have waited till after the meeting. If you're here, please say hello. I I even said, okay. I'm like, do you have a topic? They're like, well, no. So I even picked the topic for them. It's what they sent me. This one, I'm not going to sure gets their names on it. So they're not here, so I can't. Oh, wrong one. So I just got to, okay, no dot, dot, dot. All right, this probably won't be too long. People got their 3 o'clock meetings. I've got my 3 o'clock meeting. So to love oneself is the beginning of a lifelong romance. Oscar Wilde. Yeah. I get what he's saying, but what goes through my mind, I'm just going to be honest, it's not appropriate. We got this weird mind. It confuses love and intimacy and sex. It does. All right, so there's a big difference between self-centered and having self-love. We are self-centered when we think we don't need people. Ooh, it's true. Yeah. You know, I used to think it was the other way around. Okay. You know what? You know what part of being wanted is? That people listen to you, that they come to you because you know your stuff. That's part of being wanted. I actually had a friend that were in the middle of a cat class take a test. They're like, yeah, could you help me with this question? And I still don't know if I got it right. I am very curious to see if I got it right. Oh, all right. You got to say something like every 2, 3 minutes, or Quantum, the company will cut the chat. It is not up to the person. Yeah, not convenience, control. We're self-centered. We might think I am more important than others. Oh, or maybe I was just being a belligerent ass. Maybe I was just being hard-headed, right? See, now here's the other side of that, because I ask for help quite often, and I can tell you I hear the crickets. See, when a guy runs around and says he's lonely, not much is done. I had saying it all week, and people are like, "Oh, okay, it's part of being a guy, man. Um, it's just part of being a guy, you know." Most mischief, almost. I was gonna give you a heap of shit. Oh, okay. And I'm still on with quantum. So, all right. So, being self centered ends up hurting us. It makes most of us lonely. It keeps us from our higher power. Addiction is about being self centered. It is. Um, uh, I just got to say something there. Recovering the 12 steps are about self love. If we love ourselves, we'd say we are equal and need of each other. Yep. That goes back for me anyway. That goes back to we're 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 not all sick on the same day. You know, we're not all sick on the same day. Um, Sometimes I'm going through harder things and you help me. Sometimes you're going through harder things and I help you. Okay. There is no advanced AA, 101. There's AA and we all get the same shot. We all get the same stuff. What we do with it is a little different. Um, some of us go through the program a little bit faster. Some are a little bit slower. It depends on who you are. The spiritual experiences are different. Your higher power is different for each person, but yet we can all agree on some common things. That one alcoholic helping another alcoholic is the best way to go. That when I love myself, I know that I can love you even better. And this guy is helping. I like this guy. Okay. I'm gonna have to cut and paste too. All right. It's only gonna be a couple more minutes because we gotta get to our 3 o'clock meetings. Self-love includes trusting that we'll do what is best. With the help of our higher power, we must believe in ourselves to trust others. Oh, so trust starts inside also. All right, I gotta cut and paste this because when chat goes, all this information is away. I put my stuff in weird places. I put it in my own messenger. Okay, I just got to do a little bit more cutting and pasting, and then we're gonna wrap up. All right, so let's read this last part and wrap it up. Thank you for being patient. I appreciate that. We must believe in ourselves to trust others. Pray for today. Higher power, help me love myself as you love me. Help me to take good care of myself. Action for the day. Today, I list 3 things I like about myself. I'll talk with a friend and share these things. I'll ask my friend what he or she likes about me. Um, 3 things I like about myself. 3 things I like about myself. One, I help other people. I help other people all the time. That's what I do. Um, that was it. Thank you. Okay, I'm all done. All right. So, what are some things I like about myself? I don't give up. I don't give up on myself. I don't give up on other people. I'm pretty open minded, and if it makes sense, I will change. I will. You know, if I need to do something to make this world a better place, and all I really need to do is change, I'm pretty willing to do that. You know, um, I give people encouragement. I like to give encouragement. Why? Because I know what it sucks to feel like. I know what it feels like to feel like shit. I know what it feels like to feel like the scum of the earth. I know what it feels like to be sitting on the street and people walking by not giving you a second fucking glance because you're a piece of crap. So I give encouragement. I know what it's like to have this disease. And it's hard, man. And then when you add things like, mental illnesses and things like that, it can be even tougher. But I have found that the people that come in, do the work, face these things, face them. Um, so I had to send a transcript to myself. Um, the program has allowed me to become things that I wasn't, like a good friend, a good father, somebody I can actually be available. I said this earlier, but a friend just called me. They were answering a question on a test to become an alcohol counselor. That was a great question, man. I didn't know. I hope I got it right. I'll find out later. All right, get to your meetings. I'm gonna go log in. Um, so I don't get to see very often chairs today. So I always like to log in a little bit early because they're my friend and I don't get to see them very often. So I log in a little early on Saturdays. Thank you everybody for being here. You can blame Amber for this one. uh, I hope you have a good time at your sponsorship meeting, and we'll talk to you a little later. Thank you everybody for being here. I always love you rewatchers, man. I know you're out there. I know you're out there. You can say hi every now and again if you want. I love you. Peace out. And